I think at one point or another, everyone in this position has wished to be like completely normal. There's like, I kind of just wish I could go back entirely, just not having it. And I'm like, I've had that conversation multiple times, just like, yeah, I wish I could just do the other, go back. Just go back. There's always moments. And then there's moments where like, oh, this is just the best thing ever. And like, I love this. I love my community. Love the friends I've made. Love just everything, the freedom that it's brought, right? It's just, and that's how I always describe this job. This. Ups and downs and ups and downs and ups, right? When I had to break up with Edison, or when we were like, had that whole breakup, right? It's like, wow, why do I have to do this publicly? Me and Edison are like, are you serious? Why can't we just have a normal breakup? Why do we have to write a whole article, this whole thing? Like, this is so weird, right? That was our biggest thing. It was like, I have to be like, okay, I'll write my tweet longer. You write your tweet longer. How does this look? Are we good? We're pressing send. You know, that's like, yeah. It's like so weird. It's just stuff that you shouldn't have to do. It's like, you shouldn't be that. Like, it's our personal, and honestly, like, because we're in the, we do streaming, right? That kept us together longer as well, because longer than we probably should have been together, because of the fear of now other people like being sad, or like, you know, like, we had such a public engagement and now we're gonna have a public breakup. That's so sad. I don't want to do that. The thought of posting that and thinking of all the reactions from you guys and everything broke my heart. And I was like, just thinking about it, and I was like, I don't want, like, the more I can delay this, the better. Like, that was like, so I would think about it. I'm like, we can't break up, right? Like, we can't. And he's like, yeah, we definitely can't. Like that, like, right? It's like, it's more than us. And I'm like, yeah, it's more than us. And then at some point we're like, this is our life. This is our relationship. If it's not working, it's like, we shouldn't stay together for people that aren't like we should break up for the health of us, like, to be happier, right? We talked it over and over, and like, but that was something that you just like, yeah. Do you and Edison get along better now? Right now, we're actually just not really talking. We're in a phase where we're, you know, when you break up with someone, you kind of need some space. We're just not talking right now, just for the health of, like, to try and like actually heal. I think that's like what you have to do at some point. Like, if I saw him, like, we're fine, but like, we've agreed, like, let's get actual space. And so it's totally normal. Like, it is completely normal. And this is what, like, a lot of couples that break up, it's really hard to see somebody, like, they're gonna bring up emotions, like just you know how when we last called, it was like, when I see him, like, we were even talking how it's like hard to just call each other Edison and Leslie. I want to call him Babe. Like, it's like how what I've called him for 5 years. So it's hard for me to be like, hey, Edison. I don't know. So it's almost painful. So I'd rather just, like, not even have to see him and think about that dilemma. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine though. So we just haven't seen each other for a little bit. We're getting space, but it's okay. It's part of life. It's part of breaking up. It does suck. So it's been making me sad. And of course I'm like, oh, I miss him. Really, you know, I have those thoughts, of course, every day, but it's okay. We're making it through. We're getting through it. Anyways, like I was saying, guys, life happens and it's all weird. Life is so weird. But yeah, you know, breakups are rough. They aren't fun. But sometimes you gotta handle it how you can handle it. And I know that me and Edison can be good again. Like, we can be, like, seeing each other and friends. I know we can get there, but I think you have to acknowledge that sometimes it is a bit too hard to, like, see each other regularly, and you're going through it and you're like, I can't see you. And then, you know, then you're struggling with that. So I think it's also fine to just, like, give each other that space to kind of heal. And then when you see each other later, you can actually, like, hey, I've had time to think, heal, process, and now I can see you and we can be better. And that's always really good. So and I know both of us want to, like, get there. So we both completely respected each other's, like, you know, like, hey, we need space. And we're like, yeah, I agree. Like, I think that's just, like, the best. We get there. But yeah, it's hard when your person, it's your person, you know? You guys know. Your person. Your person. Try to. Yeah, it's almost like you gotta deconstruct it. We don't know shit. Oh yeah, the intertwined friend group. That's always fun. That always happens. It could be worse, right? Me and Edison could have lived together. Think about that. We could have lived together, and then we could have had to deal with moving out. That's worse. We never did that. So I'm just really grateful for like some of the easiness of it. You don't have to talk about it. Yeah, I know. I'll only share what I'm comfortable sharing. Obviously. I won't give you all the details, but overall, I think some of you might be like, oh, I wonder, they haven't talked or we haven't seen them interact in a while and stuff. So that gives you guys maybe a little clarity.